I don't appreciate Facebook blocking my video, but I did go ahead and change the music. Okay, I'm back. And I decided I wanted to title this Acceptance Based on Potential because that's what I'm going to be talking about. That just made me really think of some different ways that I want to approach this topic. Bear with me one moment while I reshare my video because Facebook blocked me for playing music. All right, so I'm back and I wanted to go into the topic that I was talking about before Facebook blocked my video, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's get into it. So where do I start? I want to start with accepting people based on the potential that you think they can be. Because self-acceptance, I've been growing through my journey of self-acceptance. And it's taught me more about accepting people, period, in this life. And it's like oftentimes we meet people where they are and we don't accept them for where they are and what they show us. And as we are growing through, like the veil being thinner, you're able to see people more clearly now. And it's like, what will you do with the information of what's presented to you? Do you accept people for who they are right here, right now? Or are you waiting on a potential possibility that they'll become the person that you think that they can be or that you know that they can be? It just makes me think, like, if you have trouble accepting others for where they are and who they are right here, right now, then you're going to have trouble accepting yourself for who you are and where you are right now. So in the event of acceptance, it starts with self-acceptance and learning to accept you and who you are for right here, right now, where you are. And I think it's really important to learn how to accept you for where you are. And that way you can learn how to accept others for where they are and not be basing your acceptance of them on where you think they should or could be in the future. It's important to accept people for where they are right now, just like it's important for you to accept yourself for where you are right now. You didn't know everything you know now, and there's people that don't know what you know. And while knowledge is a beautiful thing, what about the application of the knowledge that we know? That comes with acceptance, right? Yeah, sis, we're not building it. We're not building people off of potential. We are building off of actuality. Hey, love. Hey, how are y'all doing? Come on in. Let me know how y'all are. I just wanted to kind of come in a midday live and do a check-in and really just talk about self-acceptance and really just accepting others as they are, who they are, where they are, and not based off of the potential that you can see in them. Because truly, the potential that you see in another person is just your potential of what you would do if you were in that situation. And honestly, everybody's not going to move like you. And that's what's so frustrating when you feel robbed of putting potential. Oh, I just knew potentially that this was happening. No, baby. We cannot work off of potentials anymore. Hey, beautiful. How are y'all? Thank y'all for joining my midday live. Yeah, sis, it's like the potential that you see in them is really just a reflection of the potential that lives and resides within you. And I just wanted to come on today and really talk about, like, you have to accept yourself. You have to accept you right here, right now. And you have to learn how to accept everyone else for where they are right here, right now. And as I'm growing in my journey, I'm learning, okay, as a teacher, right? As a sister, as a healer, as an oracle, as a woman that's operating many different realms in this world, I'm really learning, like, self-acceptance, because me accepting you for who and where you are does nothing to where I am and who I am. Your potential and your growth is great, but that doesn't mean that I have to be the one to see you there through it. I feel like my potential and my investment in my growth is more important than me seeing that potential off somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And it's one thing for potential, but let's focus on the actuals. What is this person actually showing you? What is this person actually doing? What is this person, actually? It's important to be held accountable for the actuals. What are you actually showing me that I can actually go off of that shows me that you're moving in towards this direction that you claim you want to be in? How are we working towards getting there? And if we don't have a plan on how we're working towards getting there, you don't have to have this business plan, but you have to have some kind of ideas on where you want to go in your life. I can't have all the ideas and all the potentials and possibilities of where your journey grows. While I love being a guide and helping others, you still have to have some kind of idea of your own potential. And I love to bring it out of you. Now, that's what I will help you do. I will help you bring certain aspects of yourself outside, but you have to accept you, every part of you. You have to accept the things that you didn't know because you didn't know better. You have to accept when you did know and you didn't do better. That's okay too. And I feel like this cancel culture, judgmental kind of space that the world is growing towards is so unproductive because it leaves no room for genuine errors. It leaves no room for genuine mistakes. No room for genuine the criticism. If you're going to critique people, give them things that are going to help them. Don't give people things that's not going to help them grow on their journey. You know what I'm saying? So as you learn to accept you more, right? Then you can learn to extend that acceptance to others and accept them for who and where they are and really be able to help. It's acceptance, right? It's right here, right now. What is this person trying and actually doing? So if this person is actually trying, I actually want to help them. That's just naturally who I am. As a Cancer moon, as a mothering woman, as a nurturing person, that's just who I am. If I see you trying, I want to help you. But if I don't see you trying and I don't see you putting forth any effort, why would I want to help you? You know what I'm saying? And so it's so many layers to this onion, and I definitely should have took some notes, but I'm kind of just going off the top of my head and my heart and what was on my mind. But it's important to learn how to accept yourself, and it teaches you how to accept others. And I think the sooner that we realize that self-acceptance opens the door for acceptance of others, the better off we'll be for accepting people for who and where they are. Not meaning that I agree with that, not meaning that I have to be a part of that, not meaning that I have to do anything with that information. It's up to me what I choose to do with that acceptance, but at least I accept you for who you are, where you are, and what you came to me with. You give me the ability to make the choice if I want to deal with that or not. Not that I wait on this potential of the future that's not here yet. I hope that makes sense. And I hope this resonates for who it's meant for. It was definitely on my heart to mention this today. Because today, the moon is in Leo, but it's also a Tuesday, so it's like a Mars kind of day. And it can be heavy on your heart, and it can be heavy in your mind, and it can be heavy if you're not in alignment of acceptance. Being in the alignment of acceptance, baby. Ooh, that just gave me chills. Okay, be in the alignment of acceptance, and acceptance shit for what it is. Acceptance shit for period. You have to accept things for what they are. A lot of people are stuck in this life because they just don't accept it. I can't accept this. I can't accept the past. I can't accept whatever. Why can't you? Why can't you accept the facts? Why can't you accept that that person did fuck shit because that's just who they are? Why can't you accept that that pain happened to you because you were able to move through it and grow through it? Instead of asking why me, let's start asking why not me? Because I'm built for it. Why not me? Because I can do this. Because I have the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, and that's what I came here to do. And there are going to be people that make you feel like less accepting, right? Because people that don't accept themselves, then they pour their judgments onto you, which takes me to a different aspect of this, is that don't allow people to project their non-acceptance onto you, right? Don't allow people to project onto you things that they don't accept just because it's not true for their own reality, because they live inside of a bubble or whatever. Like, My life is my life. I'm living my life for me, and I accept my life. It's not up to you to accept me. And I don't care about you accepting me or not accepting me. And the sooner that we get into that space of not wanting to be liked and not wanting to be accepted by every single body, then the better off we'll be. Because we're seeing this play out in real time. When you say something that everybody doesn't agree with, now certain people want to come at your throat. They want to come at your head as if we can't just disagree. You don't have to always agree with me. And I'm not looking for your acceptance, but you will respect me because I accept me for who I am. And just because you don't accept yourself for your truth doesn't mean you get to project that non-acceptance onto me. I'm operating in my truth. I'm operating in my acceptance. My acceptance does not have to be your acceptance. We're all living in different worlds. We're all walking in different realities. And that's what some people have to realize. It's like you're only exposed to what you're exposed to until you're exposed to more. And some people have been exposed to more things than others. And that's how we live our experience. It's based off of what we've learned and what we've been exposed to in this life. And many of us have seen the darkest of the darks. Like I've been seeing dark things since I got here, okay? And that doesn't change my heart. You know what I'm saying? I've been molested. I've been abandoned. I've went through the inner child healing. I've done my shadow work. I've grown through all the things that tried to take me down, that would have left me in a dark, sunken place, that would have made me want to harm myself, that would have made me want to do crazy things to the people around me if I would have allowed my mind to like go into those spaces, right? So I accept me for who I am, and I know what my struggles and my battles are. And I've overcome those struggles and those battles. And now I accept myself for everything that I've grown through to come in front of you and talk like I do right now. If I didn't accept myself, I wouldn't be able to come in front of anybody and speak how I do. I've been through a lot. I've grown through a lot. I am the experience. I am the knowledge. I am the body of wisdom. And I accept myself. And I'm not going to tolerate being disrespected by people that don't accept themselves. And so that's when you learn how to be a lady that leaves, a man that knows when to go. Every call doesn't mean you have to answer. Every message doesn't mean you have to respond. I accept myself enough to know that now that I'm growing in different areas, there's going to be new boundaries that I have to create, because now people start to feel entitled. You know, when you start giving people stuff so freely, then they start feeling entitled. And I accept that as well, because I tend to spoil the people around me. I'm a Cancer moon, okay? I spoil people a little bit too much, and I'm working on that, right? That's self-accountability, and that's me accepting aspects of myself that I used to see as bad, right? But it's not bad, because when my energy is reciprocated, it's an even exchange. It just means that I shouldn't have been sharing energy with someone that's not reciprocating my energy. That's a signal that lets me know what's going on. So if I deal with you and now I feel drained after connecting with you, that lets me know that you were vampiring on my energy and you weren't giving any back. So now I have to move with you differently, and I accept that for what it is. And now I'm mindful of that the next time that I come across you and I come across your energy. You know what I'm saying? I know this conversation's kind of going a couple of different ways, but I hope it makes sense and it resonates for those that it's meant for. Hey, Deja, how are you, love? Thank y'all for joining my midday live. I just wanted to come on here and speak from my heart, because it's a lot of things that I'm ready to share. And I'm a very creative person. And when I was younger, people used to read through my notebooks. That's inner child healing too. People used to read through my notebooks, and I also got a whooping for somebody writing something in my journals and my diaries when I was younger, and it made me never want to write again. And it's so interesting that I'm 27 and now all I do is write. It's like the same things that were taken away at one point, or that you didn't feel safe doing at one point, now becomes the therapy that you needed throughout like adulthood. So I encourage you, it's a Leo moon. I encourage you to tap into your inner child. Do some inner child healing today. You know, love on you today. Play like the big kid that you are. Write, run, sing, jump, be annoying, love on the people that you love on the people that love you. I realized that, I know we hear this all the time, this probably sounds like cliche, but life is too short and we're losing people every single day. You know what I'm saying? And I just think about, like, if I died today, would I have lived a life that I'm proud of? Like, when I go to bed at night, am I okay with my life? Am I okay with my decisions? Where did I not do so good at? And what can I do better next? That's all. I'm only checking the opportunities to where I can do better. And that way I can be better. And I can do more for myself and be in a better space. And it really starts with self-reflection and loving on yourself and taking that time out to get to know yourself. So get into some inner child healing, y'all. It's a Leo moon, it's a Libra sun, and it is time to have fun. I said all that to say it's a great time to have fun. I say that to say that you should accept you, the inner child you, the fun you, the weird you, the one that used to play in the corner by yourself, the one that just used to like to, you know, do fun things, random things, react things, dancing around your house, cooking in your kitchen. We used to go outside and make mud pies. Now I love cooking. Like, we don't even think about those moments anymore. And I think it's important to just really shed some light in those areas that you need love in. Like, that can be an area of I'm gonna say an area of opportunity that you needed love in. Hey Phoenix, how are you doing, baby? She thinks we on FaceTime. Girl, we is on FaceTimes. The baby be knowing. The babies know. What else did I want to talk about? Yes, get into you some inner child healing with the Leo moon today. It's easy to have a heavy heart. It's actually harder to keep your heart light, right? Because there's a lot of darkness here. And that's the whole point, is to overcome the dark things that are here to teach you, because you grow from the darkness, right? You grow from the darkness into the light to shed light on that. And so you do have to go through the darkness in order to appreciate the light. And that's what I understood with people not appreciating me. But I also have to learn how to appreciate myself as well. So that's like self-acceptance, self-appreciation, self-accountability, self-love. It all begins with you. It all starts with you. It all starts and it ends with you, right? And it just makes me think about my tattoo here. This is the Sanskrit symbol for breath. And to me, breath is the most important thing that we have, because when you're born, literally they want to know, what are you breathing? That oxygen that you breathe is what keeps that blood able to flow through this body. It keeps that heart able to keep pumping. And we don't even think about the small things like that, like how you don't even think about your heart beating, and yet it still beats for you. It still loves you enough to keep beating for you even when you don't love it. Even when you don't show your own heart love, it still beats for you every single day. Think about that. And it's like, at some aspect, we expect the people around us to love us more than we show ourselves love. And that's delusional. So I say that to say that your breath is the most important thing that you have. And use it wisely, you know? Don't waste your breath trying to convince people of things that they're not ready for. Accept them for who and where they are. Don't allow people to vampire your energy. Disconnect. This isn't working out for me. And that's okay, because every disconnection doesn't have to be a reconnection. And it also doesn't have to be a bad, negative thing when you leave. And that's kind of another thing that I want to talk about too, is that I noticed with my generation, and a lot of generations, but it's just like we get attached to the ideas of things and the possibilities and the potentials of where things could, would, should be going. And we have to learn how to accept people for where they are and where it is going and what is happening. What is happening is this person isn't showing me love. What is happening is this person is making my heart heavy. What is happening is this doesn't feel good anymore. Trust that. That's how you learn to trust your intuition. Trust that when things don't feel good, that they're not good for you. And you don't have to know the answers. Just know that it doesn't feel good, so I'm going to move with that. I don't have to wait to see that it's not good when I already feel and I already know that it's not good. Trust your intuition. So affirm yourself. I can trust my intuition. I can love on my inner child. I can pour into myself more in the areas that love needs to be shined into me. There's areas in my heart that I ask God to shine light on every single day because I'm always being worked on. And I just wanted to come on here and share that quick message with y'all. And I do appreciate y'all for joining, and share this live with someone that you love. Share this live with, someone that may need this message today. Only share me with people that are in alignment and that are awakened souls. Please don't share me with people that don't appreciate me. Please don't share me with people that aren't going to receive my message in a loving manner, the way that I'm putting my energy out there. Only send me to people that you love and that love you. Share me with good energy, okay? Because that's all I'm looking for to have back. I feel like I've been in a war zone so long that now I can take my armor off. I still know how to protect myself, but I'm not always ready to I look at it in a way like when you are a mechanic or a cook or a chef, you have more than one tool in your box. So you don't always have to show up with one tool in your box to every fight. I hope you can pick up what I'm putting down. But yeah, I love y'all and I thank y'all, and share me with the people that you love. Share this live with somebody that may need these messages, because life is about accepting yourself. And the sooner that you accept yourself, the sooner you will be able to accept others for where they are right here, right now, today. I appreciate y'all. Let me know if you catch the replay, #replay. Together we stand, divided we fall. Let's bring it on in.